Hi everyone, Mark Igo here with your MassHSHockey.com weekly recap. It is Sunday, March the 6th, and we have a lot of MIA tournament coverage to review. We're going to get started with last week's contest as we asked you to correctly predict the final score between the game with Latin Academy and Lynn coming in from the men's Division III bracket. Latin went on to win this game 3-1. We had 40 entries for the contest, and we had two contestants correctly predict this score. The winner of the $100 gift certificate to RB Hockey's summer schools is Ryan Irwin. Ryan is from Walpole, Mass. And our runner-up will receive a $25 gift card to any Briar Group restaurants. So again, thanks go out to RB Hockey as well as the Briar Group restaurants. Okay, this week we're asking you to predict the winner of each Massachusetts Divisional Championship game. Throughout the divisions, each game will take place on Sunday at the Boston Garden on March the 20th. The correct winner will receive a Warrior Widow hockey stick, which is valued at $230. So make sure you get your votes in before the start of the first game on March 20th over at the Garden. Special thanks goes out to our friends over at Warrior Hockey for the Widow stick and their continued support of the MIAA tournament. Quick overview of the scores from the weekend that tell you just how great this tournament is. St. John's Prep beat Woburn 4-3 in overtime. Leominster knocked off Auburn 1-0 in overtime. Winthrop Lynn defeating Arlington 2-1 in a shootout. Wakefield knocking off Reading 1-0. And Duxbury defeating Wellesley 4-3 in a classic shootout last night down in Brockton. So, you know, these are just the reasons why the MIA State High School Hockey Tournament is one of the best tournaments in the country. These scores demonstrate the extraordinary effort that all the boys and girls participating in the tournament exude. Our hats go out to all of them for their great performances thus far, and much more action to come. And certainly, in my opinion, there's no better state hockey tournament in the country. So I'm glad everybody's getting out to enjoy all of the action. It's certainly been exciting up to this point. We're going to start over men's D3 Central today. Our top four teams all advanced to the quarterfinals here, so really no surprises as Hudson will face off against number 4 Leominster. And number 2 Marlborough will square off against number 3 Wachusett. So those four teams are scheduled to play on the 9th. The D3A Central kicks off on the 9th as well, as all four teams received a bye here. Groton, Dunstable, Fitchburg, Littleton, and Assabet will all get underway on the 9th. Looking over in men's Division III West, top seed Longmeadow took care of business as they knocked off number 4 East Longmeadow in their battle, and number 2 Westfield took care of number 3 Ludlow. So this sets up a rematch between Longmeadow and Westfield as they'll battle in the final on March the 10th at 5:30 p.m. over at the Olympia. That should be another classic. Over in D3A West, the only change here is with number 5 St. Mary's knocking off number 4 Wacona. As the top 3 seeds remained intact, Holyoke, Agawam, and Amherst, they all move on to the semifinals. The semifinals will take place on March the 7th at Olympia. Now moving over to men's Division III North, where we saw Latin Academy and Lowell come out very strong with their first round victories as number 7 Latin Academy defeated Lynn 3-1, and number 8 Lowell defeated number 9 Northeast Regional 4-1. These two teams will now join our top 4 teams, Shawsheen, Marblehead, Dracut, and Rockport, in the quarterfinals, which will be played today, Sunday, over at Chelmsford and Stoneham. Make sure you catch the results right back here on the website, as these games will be played this evening. Men's Division III South, big story of the week here is that the number 1 team, the Bourne Canalmen, fell to number 17 Scituate 5-3. Tough draw for Bourne, as we've been kind of highlighting the Sailors from Scituate throughout the tournament. So the number 2 to 4 seeds stay the same, as Abington, Bishop Feehan, and Westwood all moved on. Number 21 Bishop Stang did upset our number 5 Dartmouth Indians 2-1 in overtime, and they'll now also move on to the quarterfinals, which are being played today down at Gallo Arena in Bourne. So again, be sure to check the website for all of the action and all of the updates here from the quarterfinals of the D3 South. Moving over to Division II North, they're also headed into their semifinals. Number 1 Wilmington is going to square off against number 4 Saugus. Number 7 Beverly will face off against number 6 Tewksbury. So be sure to catch these ones. Should be some great action there coming out of the Chelmsford Forum. Men's Division II South, we had number 5 Plymouth South. They took on their crosstown rival Plymouth North and were able to defeat them 4-1 and advance to the semifinals. They're going to go on to face number 8 Coyle Cassidy, while number 7 Oliver Ames will be up against number 3 Franklin. The dates and times are to be determined on this bracket, so be sure to check the websites as these games and times will be posted shortly. Division II South very much up in the air here as we go into our semifinals. Men's Division I North, we had Woburn and Central Catholic earn their respective spots into the Super 8, while St. Mary's came back to the Division I North bracket as the number 1 seed. St. Mary's will go on to play number 5 Winchester, and number 7 Wakefield, coming off their stunning 1-0 victory over Reading, will face number 3 Billerica. These games are going to take place on Wednesday, March the 9th over at the Chelmsford Forum at 5:10 and 7:10 p.m. Springfield Cathedral moves back into the number 1 seed here in D1 South as Barnstable will claim the number 2 seed and Marshfield the number 3. All right, so all these teams will advance to the semifinals with Springfield Cathedral playing Duxbury and number 2 Barnstable facing off against Marshfield. These dates and times are to be determined. So again, see the website as these are must-see games and should be great matchups. Moving over to the Super 8, the top 4 teams all came away with hard-fought victories on Saturday. Incredible action over at Merrimack. All 8 teams are back at it again this week. Malden Catholic will play Hingham on Tuesday night, and Weymouth will play Central Catholic at 8 p.m. on Tuesday night. Both games over at Merrimack. St. John's Prep will face off against number 3 BC High, while number 6 Needham will play number 7 Woburn. Those games will be on Wednesday night at 6 and 8 p.m. at Merrimack. So be sure to head up to Merrimack on Tuesday and Wednesday night to catch all of your Super 8 action. Moving over to Women's Division I, as expected, our top 3 teams all advanced to the quarterfinals while we await the outcome of tonight's game between number 4 Medway and number 13 Braintree. St. Mary's will play number 8 Hingham. These 2 teams have played some great games over the years. Number 2 Woburn will go on to play number 7 Lexington. Number 3 Acton Boxborough goes on to play number 6 Algonquin. And the Winthrop Lynn winner will face Medway in the other quarterfinal matchup. Be sure to check the site for all the dates and times of these games as they should be posted later on tonight. Moving over to Women's Division II, Ursuline pulled the upset of the week as they went on to beat number 3 Medfield 3-2 the other night in an overtime thriller as Ursuline advanced to the quarterfinals, and they are up against number 11 Concord Carlisle. Number 1 Norwood will play Sandwich later on today. Number 4 Fontbonne plays number 5 Walpole, and number 2 Duxbury is up against number 10 Canton. All of these games are taking place today. So all 8 teams are looking to advance to the semifinals. Again, go to the website for the results of these games. Most of them are taking place here in Foxborough, where we're actually taping our weekly recap. If you've already played your tournament games, you can still purchase an MIA program by emailing me at mygo@actionpackmarketing.com. We apologize for those teams that were eliminated before the programs came out. They came out on Thursday night and will be in circulation for the rest of the tournament. So again, email me if you're interested in purchasing a program. We also have DVDs available for sale from all Super 8 games. These are $29.99. So again, email us if you're interested in purchasing a DVD from your Super 8 game. We're still interested in receiving any records or history that you might have, so please email these along to info@MassHSHockey.com. The weekly contest for the brand new $230 value Warrior Widow stick is currently going on up on the website, so get your entries in prior to the start of the Divisional Championship games on Sunday, March 20th. That's going to be it for this week's recap. Enjoy this week's tournament games, and I'll be back with you next weekend with another recap and a preview of the upcoming championship games.